Good afternoon.
Hello and welcome to InstаФорекс Economic News TV channel with us, Anna Kasatkina
and Kate Nidachina.
You're watching the weekly currency and commodity market review.
So what currencies did Forex players prefer for investment over the past week?
On Friday, the US dollar mounted a strong rally against other major currencies.
And what was the main reason behind the bullish sentiment?
It can be explained by upbeat economic statistics delivered from the US labor market. The latest data indicates that the American economy generated more jobs in November than economists had predicted. US employers added 211,000 new hires against the projected increase of 200,000. At the same time, the jobless rate in the United States remained steady at 5%. Average hourly earnings rose by 0.2% in November, in line with the consensus estimates. A separate report suggested that the US trade deficit widened in October, reaching $43.89 billion, while analysts had expected the deficit to narrow to $40.50 billion. Positive statistics fueled expectations for an imminent rate lift-off by the US Federal Reserve this month. The euro dropped by 0.61% versus its US counterpart on Friday, touching 1.0878 after the monthly peak of 1.0982 printed on Thursday, which helped the single European currency record a weekly gain of 288 pips. On Thursday, the comments made by ECB President Mario Draghi triggered a massive wave of euro purchases. In his statement, the official said the pace of quantitative easing will remain unchanged. Therefore, the ECB's decision did not live up to the expectations of market participants, who had anticipated an expansion of the bond buying program. The ECB held the key interest rate on the main refinancing operations at its historical low of 4.5%, while the deposit facility rate was reduced to minus 0.3% from minus 0.2%. Meanwhile, the Australian dollar was broadly weaker against its US counterpart, losing 0.65% and slipping to 0.7341 at Friday's close. Still, the Aussie advanced by 151 pips over the week. On Friday, the Australian Bureau of Statistics reported that the country's retail sales edged higher by 0.5% in October, as expected, following an uptick of 4.4% clocked in the previous months. The US dollar index measuring the greenback's performance against a basket of 6 major currencies climbed by 0.47% to 98.30 points, rebounding from its monthly low of 97.60 posted on Thursday. That's all about exchange rate movements on Forex.
Thank you for the currency market overview, Kate.
Not at all, Anna. And what trends prevailed in the commodity market during the last week?
Oil prices turned lower on Friday, while gold appreciated despite the stronger US dollar.
And what triggered such dynamic?
The OPEC's decision took markets by surprise. The information spread by news agencies reporting that the petroleum cartel increased its output quotas by 1.5 million barrels a day ignited a surge of indignation among investors. In fact, however, the whole situation seemed rather odd. First, OPEC quotas had earlier been set at 30 million barrels a day, while the cartel's actual oil production has been exceeding this level by 1.3 million barrels a day over the past 1.5 years. Moreover, it was later reported that OPEC members decided to hold production quotas unchanged and put off this decision until the next year. Nevertheless, black gold prices failed to recover, extending further losses. Brent futures for January delivery dropped by 79 cents to $43.05 per barrel, with weekly losses of 4.2%. January contracts for WTI fell by $1.08 to $40 per barrel. Summing up the results for the week, their value dropped by 4.2% as well. The gold market was stable on Friday, as the upbeat data from the US labor market did not bring any surprises to traders. On Thursday, gold prices plunged to $1,045.85, which is the lowest level since February 2010. At Friday's close, February futures for gold jumped by $22.90 to $1,085.70 per troy ounce. And this was the most impressive price rally since August the 20th. Over the past week, gold added 2.6%, posting the first weekly gain since October 16th.
Anna, thank you for the commodity market review.
You're welcome, Kate.
You've been watching the weekly currency and commodity markets review on the ИнстаФорекс TV channel.
It was presented to you by Kate Nidachina
and Danica Satkina.
Have a great day. Goodbye.
See you.